I think definitely I can't remember the guy's name, but that magician. I like him. A lot.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of fun. You just slowly get to follow him. What's cool is like
The fuck is this guy?
they never really have
Rotten battle
you
hammer.
like sometimes they work together, sometimes they're enemies. Like they're pirates. Like the cool thing is like they all have their own wants and needs and goals, and so sometimes they end up like some will not be on good terms with others, and there'll be like conflict. And it's such a cool dynamic between all of them. I love it. But yeah, like Law is sick. Everyone loves Law. He's like
He's like, where'd he go? What's he like?
if you knew that.
Wow,
but-
it kicked me out. Sorry. Wait, what happened? I heard he's
Yeah,
like,
that hurt.
and then it like kicked me out. I'm like, what the hell? What's he like? Paint what's he like?
He's just like he's a lot like the characters in anime that everyone like just glazes on, like the freaking what's white haired dude from Jujutsu Kaisen,
Oh, Gojo?
Gojo, right? Like everyone glazes him. Yeah, that's basically like what people do with Trafalgar Law. Like people just love him, but he is a good character, and I keep wanting to send you one of my favorite memes with Law. It's just because like there's a point in the series where Law comes to Luffy, and like at this point they've both made a pretty good name for themselves as pirates. And Law's like, "Hey, I got this plan. It's a pretty big plan. I need to be, but I need your help. So I want to initiate an alliance." And Luffy is just like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then Law's like, "Great, sweet. Okay, so this is the first thing we need to do." And Luffy's like, "Nah, we need to go help these people." And Law's like, "Wait, that has nothing to do with the alliance and what we're trying to get done." And Usopp hops in. He's like, "Law, I don't think you know what you just signed up for. Let me tell you this. So an alliance, from your point of view, right, is something where two different people with their own goals have some goals aligned, and they choose to work together to just accomplish those goals and get things done." And Law's like, "Yeah, obviously." And he's like, "Well, that's not what Luffy sees." And then Luffy's like, "Nope, it means you're my friend."
It means you're
And
my
so he's
friend.
Like Luffy's just chilling there, like acting all dumb in the corner. He's like, "Yep, we're buddies now." But he's like, "But that just means he doesn't give a shit." It's like you're doing what I say first, and then I'll help you, Law, because there were some kids in trouble, and of course Luffy's not gonna let kids get hurt.
I like that. I like that a lot. I love that Usopp had to step in. Oh man.
Yeah.
You don't realize
Good
what,
old-
what you just did.
Yeah, he's like, "You signed up for some dumb shit, buddy. I'm sorry for you." Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to see post time skip everything.
I'm
Everyone's
getting
little
close.
journeys they take.
Cause I was gonna say I know I'm nearing the end of the Summit War arc as a whole.
Dude, just wait. There's a scene coming up because like you've gotten to know Luffy, Sabo, and Ace's backstory on in Windmill Village, and how they're like honestly like, you know, Garp's the two of their grandfather, but basically their parent growing up was the Mountain Bandits.
True, the Dawn.
Dude, the Dawn. And it's like, and then like there's just gonna be a scene with the Dawn that I love that scene so much.
Honestly, there was just one that happened that made me pretty excited. Her just staying back, having the rest of the people go out. It's like, oh, good stuff.
When he leaves,
Huh?
is that it? Is that when
No.
Luffy leaves or when?
This was, they had to take Luffy away because he was beaten to hell
Oh yeah,
after Blue Jam.
yeah, good old Blue Jam. Yeah, you just gotta get, because I really like the backstory. The funny thing is I love how he waits to put in that backstory till after the freaking war at Marineford. It's like, you really couldn't have given us this backstory earlier.
Right? I would have loved it. I most certainly would have loved it. Would have been very nice to have a little bit of that before that whole arc. Be really cool.
Yeah, But no, we're not. we're not giving you things you want when you like. It's not even things we wanted. It's things we didn't know we wanted until we wanted them, and then we're like, wait, you gave us like this piece of something we really wanted, and you just took it away. You bastard.
Right, you piece of you lovable piece of shit.
Yeah, dude. Oda just knows how to tug on heartstring, which is so funny. It's like, you know, I see something like Berserk, and I'm like, yes, this is obviously a story that's made to just like impact you emotionally.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you look at One Piece, and you're like, there's no shot this would ever, you know, tug on my heartstrings.
Right,
And
that's
then
not
it
what
does.
It's wild.
What the frick? Stalwart home charm. This fat giant lady is singing like a goddess.
Scream.
I guess she's not a giant, but she's not a giant, but she's
Your
a
white
big
god,
girl.
Jon Snow.
King of the North.
King
King of the North.
But
Isn't that what happens? He like goes into the North, and I don't
Yeah.
know. It's something
I
about
haven't watched the last season because, from what I've heard, it's god awful and everyone hates it. But what I know is he becomes the king.
spoilers?
He becomes.
I guess Quincy's watching it, so
Oh,
I don't want to ruin it for him.
I've avoided them for so long. Somehow, I don't know how. I have no idea how. I should have more spoilers, to be honest. Yes, I don't know how I've avoided it.
Why are there so many frenzied rats? This stinks.
No, there's even something interesting I saw recently. This is the whole reason I don't go on the Reddits and such, but I guess there was like a newer chapter of JJK, that good old Jujutsu Kaisen, that came out, and people were freaking out because like, oh, Gojo's confirmed to be a racist, but the whole scene was in jest and him just being his typical sarcastic asshole self. Like, so like it wasn't anything racist at all, but everyone's taking it out of proportion, which is just, you know,
Yeah.
typical Reddit fashion. But,
Yeah.
so I'm glad I haven't seen that with good old One Piece.
Well, I remember I was
also
talking
looking
to
at fanfics,
somebody
but-
one time, and they were talking so much shit about One Piece. They're like, oh, like, it's so racist with One Piece because they made Usopp. They don't even know who Usopp is. They're just like, that one character, they gave him a long nose and fat lips because he's black. Funny enough, Usopp isn't even black. No, when they created, like, back when Oda originally colored the characters in, they were all just tan. There was no lighter skin or darker skin. It was just everyone was tan, and then they had the weird colors of some characters that are really goofy. But there's that, for one thing. And then later they changed the colors. And then also, who gives a shit? Characters in One Piece literally look like anything and everything. There's not one, like, you get later on in One Piece, there's just characters that don't look human. So,
Right at all.
yeah, you can't talk shit. Be like, oh, it's like Usopp's nose is long because he's supposed to emulate Pinocchio.
Yeah, well,
He's supposed to be the guy who lies.
Yeah, that, and it's also, I mean, fuck, Usopp and Aesop's fables. Like, it ties right into Aesop's fables. He spins tails. It's this whole fucking thing.
Like, that is the point of him. Like, yeah, like he does that. And did you? Let's see. Oh yeah, because you got through Thriller Bark. How'd you like it when he was fighting he was the only one that could survive the chick who creates like your worst fears, like makes you just lose all hope because you have no, like, you're just completely given up on life, and everyone gets hit by it and they just become terrible and like loners, and then Usopp gets hit by it and he's just like, wait a second, this is how I always am. Huh.
Right? How's it not working? I'm the most negative person you're ever gonna meet. Like, oh, poor guy.
And then he freaking pulls out the 10-ton hammer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was so good. It was so funny.
Like, even his attacks are so goofy. I love him so much. I love them all so much.
They're too good, man. Good old freaking One Piece.
Yeah, dude. And then, you already got to the part where, like, Captain Rayleigh is like, hey, I could tell you where the One Piece is at. Like, no, Usopp's like, hey, where's the One Piece at? And Rayleigh goes to say something, and Luffy's like, don't say it. I want to find it myself. I'm not gonna cheat my way to it. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. And then also Usopp's like, yeah. No, I was just a stupid question. Yeah, sorry. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Pretty good.
Yeah. Good old.
Freaking. Love
And
it.
yeah, because post time skip, because you've kind of seen where everyone's ended up, right? Hasn't it gone through all them?
Oh yeah, all of the different islands that they're on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen all those. I thought Sanji's is pretty fucking great. That one cracked me up.
Sanji's is effed up. I feel bad for the man.
I'm
It's
so
like-
excited.
And I'm gonna be on an island with beautiful women. Oh, this is fantastic. No, like we're gonna put you on an island with trannies.
So good. He's like, oh, so you of course I love
Makes
dresses.
no sense. He's not even a mechanic.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
That's what I'm
rough.
saying. I mean, they should have known better. Dude's a cook.
Oh, I can't wait till you find out the way that, like, oh, it's an elf. It's a dark elf.
He's a dark elf. Yeah, I'm very excited to get through more. But Brooks's bit also had me cracking, just because of the, he lands there during the fucking ritual. Like, oh my god, it's him.
We summon the devil.
Yeah, what is it that we could do for you? You show me your panties.
Yeah, he's just like looking around, like, yo, can I get away with this?
And yeah, all of them too, like, quick, give him what he wants, give him what he wants, give him your panties.
Yeah, and he's like, oh my, oh dear, dude, Laboon.
And Labu, man.
Dude, his
That-
backstory when he's just like, why are we stuck? Why is everyone going quiet? Like, now this is just a quartet. Now it's just a trio, a
Dude.
duet.
And now it's solo.
Now it's solo, and he's like, why is the accompaniment the one that's left for last? And then,
Dude, that had me choking up. Not even gonna lie. That was so freaking depressing.
Well, like, because you get introduced to him, and you're just like, oh, goofy skeleton, right? He doesn't got anything going for him, and then just hits you with this backstory that just breaks your heart.
Oh yeah, dude. So good too, man. The way they went about that, I loved it. I didn't expect the waterworks. That was, it's so good.
Yeah, dude. Well, everyone's singing the song, and like that's the thing. Like everyone's singing along with the song that he sang with his old crew. It's like so beautiful.
Definitely made me like Binks's brew even more.
Dude, Binks's Brew's a bop, man. I'll sing to that. Oh, hey, it's Estelle Stars of Darkness. That's fun. It's been a minute, Estelle.
In the DLC?
No.
Oh, I
This
was
is
saying,
in,
like, what?
It's in the no, what's this place even called?
Are you in the?
It's in the consecrated ice snowfield.
That's yeah. That one.
I hated this boss. I mean, it took me like 5 tries, but
I hate this place.
I still need to go find the other part of the Godskin duo that I never fought.
it's like at the
Oh.
base. You have to like climb this random tower out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, which one? Because there's. There-
The skinny one. I fought the fat one with you guys.
Did you fight the other duo as well? Because there's another duo fight. Then there's another fight with the fat one, another fight with the skinny one. So here I can know my map too. There's a.
Oh, hey guys, I found another painting in the open area, in the first area.
Hell yeah. Here you go. So there's one of the Godskins is at the Windmill Village, so you'll find one there, and
Yeah,
that
I
will just be the
killed
skinny guy. And then you have the other duo, which is at Spirit Collar Caves in Mountaintop of Giants, and that one fucking blows. But that's the one where you get the spell incantation. I guess I have it here. Where is it? You get the incantation, Black Flame Ritual. Yeah, I think that's where that one was. Was Black Flame Ritual was there, or it was Noble Presence. It was one of the two. I think it was Ritual though, because that one's very good. And yeah, I think it was.
Is that the Divine Tower of Caelid you were talking about for the one?
I'm trying to think.
There is that one there too.
Yeah, that's where this one. He's the one skinny guy that's in an official boss room.
Yeah. So you have skinny guy there. You've got the other fat one, which was at Volcano Manor, which you already fought. There's a skinny one here at Windmill Heights / Windmill Village in the Atlas Plateau. And then you have another one with both of them at the Spirit Collar Cave. But it's a one after the other. Like, you kill the skinny one, and the fat one shows up. And you're like, oh, there's more. But, I mean, if you're looking, like Payton especially, because if you're looking for incantations and you want more of them, then the Spirit Collar Caves would be the way to go. And you would also be at a good enough level now for it, because I made the terrible mistake of doing that like 20 levels on a level, which was not fun.
Oh, what the hell, Quincy?
Just thought it'd be a good time at first. Yeah, I was wrong. I also found out in the DLC, the shadow dudes that have, oh my god, that have, pots are ones that are like they're like, what do they call them? Like the lizards, basically. Because they gave me items to like buff myself. Huh?
Like basilisks or what lizards?
No, like the
crystal lizards.
Yes, yeah, the crystal lizards.
Speaking of which, Shay, we were talking about this thing. We were like, yo, like, at some point, like you said, Shay, you should get the collection. Yeah, we could do a run through of the other games. The nice thing about the other games is they're so much more straightforward. It's literally just go through this area, go through this area, go through this area.
Yeah, it is very linear.
They're such good games.
They really are, man. I love them so. Lover.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the first one. Like, I made it past the... I don't remember where I made it to. Made it past... Like, I beat the giant boar in the first area.
Oh!
I mean, so you made it through the first area. Nice.
Yeah, the metal boar.
Because I remember talking to you about it, and you're like, yeah, after you beat the boar...
You're getting close to this gargoyles.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned.
Yeah.
And I think I got to them and kept getting my cheeks clapped.
Yep. Classic.
That's when you get good old Solaire for jolly cooperation. Oh my god, another fat one?
Another thing I like about the first game is that there's just very clearly enemies that they're like, you can try it if you want, but we're gonna hurt you if you get close.
The Black
Right?
Knight.
Yeah, they're just randomly around, and you're like,
But
oh,
they
cool,
give such good gear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool, I'm in the first area, I should be able to handle this. Oh my god! Holy shit!
I'm
Why did I
scared.
do this to myself? What was I
I'm scared
thinking?
now.
Ooh, Furnace Visage.
Oh shit.
Visage.
No. I forgot about this move. Ah! Roll!
Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bakaba. Didapa, dibakadapala. I feel like it should be shot my way, yeah, but I
Also,
found
Shay.
shit.
I think you said you tried it. Yeah, Bloodborne. Bloodborne, I'd say, is one of the best.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
It is so good.
Yeah,
Just
Bloodborne
for
is
cheek clapping.
It does clap your cheeks quite a bit, but damn it, as far as story goes, oh,
Yeah, it is.
story, atmosphere. Yeah.
That's the one he made while everyone was mad at too, right?
That's one he made while people were working on too. So you had they wanted Dark Souls 2, but he was like, "No, I'm making Bloodborne, so Dark Souls 2 can wait." And they were like, "Well, we still need it, so we're gonna get these guys to make it." So it was someone else entirely that made Dark Souls 2. It was still like FromSoft, but it wasn't Miyazaki.
Yeah.
He wasn't the director on it, so it wasn't as.
Yeah. It just wasn't as wild, surprisingly. Like I don't know like how to describe it. Like it felt like a copy, in all honesty. Like they were trying to copy his unique style, and it just isn't there. But it was my first Souls game, so I mean I still love it, and it's still a good game. It's the problem is all the other games are great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because he
There's a
came
lot
back for 3.
Yeah, and 3 I think was out of the Dark Souls games one of the best for sure. Like
Yeah,
Isn't it the
I
one that
would
won Game of the
say-
Year?
yeah.
Didn't it win a bunch of awards?
yeah, I got a ton.
I think Dark Souls 3 is the best my favorite to play as far as like gameplay and everything. 1 I feel like is my favorite, like all my favorite characters and story and kind of just like everything about 1 I kind of like better. But 3, the thing is 1 and 3 are like connected more than 2 is. 3 feels like it's a continuation of a lot of like you see a lot of stuff from 1 that just makes you feel good. You're like, oh, they brought this back. Like this is a nod to this. It's good.
That is true. Yeah,
So if
2,
you play 1, you could play 3, and you don't need to play 2.
yeah, because 2 they don't. Yeah, they don't.
So
they don't
I could do the Miyazaki trilogy of 1, Bloodborne, and 3, and be fine.
You could, yeah.
yeah,
And if you really wanted to, you could play 2 because it's still a good game. But yeah, it wouldn't.
yeah. I would say 2 is really good. I think honestly, after playing 1 and 3, I think for 2, my favorite thing about it wasn't even the base game; it was the DLC.
Yeah, DLC was good.
For
And that-
2?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It didn't live up to the same kind of like standards I had for DLC, like because Dark Souls 3 with the Ring City was peak. And then you had DS2, which kind of Payton said, like you could play 1 and 3 and be content and get most of the story. What 2 did that was interesting, just not super well executed in my eyes, was they tried to dig into a character from 1 named Manus a little bit more, which was cool and all, but they did it in a really weird way, and it didn't make sense just because of who Manus was and kind of what he stood for and how that all went down. So, little odd, but still fun.
Yeah.
Because Manus is a
And
trip.
Yeah, because like I like the open world concept of Elden Ring, but I think personally I am much more of a linear game player, and that's why Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Bloodborne I vibed with so well.
I do feel that. And I will say, I
And
think
this
You
game,
played
I
Sekiro?
felt-
Sekiro
I
I
mean, I
love,
played
but I have to like put it into a different category, you know what I mean? Like, it's so unique and it's so far from
the
Bloodborne
formula.
and Dark Souls, yeah, like the formula, because with those like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, you have so many things that tie them together, but with Sekiro, like nothing really ties it in. It was just Miyazaki
Combat,
saying, "Hey, look at
no.
this."
Yeah, it's no combat, the story, the setting, nothing. Still good game. It's a great game.
And easily one of the fucking hardest because holy shit, dude, I got my
Dude.
cheeks clapped so hard on Sekiro.
That damn white ape, man. That was my bane. I could not figure him out for the longest time.
Dude, White Ape was rough. Then you get the fucking Owl, and Owl can suck my ass. God, he was...
Yeah, dude. Owl was tough.
I remember I
They don't
cheesed
even
him.
have names. They're just creatures.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
freaking Madam Butterfly, dude.
Yeah, Madam Butterfly,
No,
ridiculous,
seriously.
dude. The Great Serpent, bro.
Jack Skellington and his Halloween Town band of fun. You're just making up names here, guys. You don't have to make fun of me for not playing the game. Fuck.
I'm trying to think of another animal in it. I'm like, which one else has an animal name?
There
Gotta
are.
be another.
Oh, the other white ape?
Dude, the Azure
next
White
one?
Ape, yeah.
Let's see. Sekiro bosses. God, that fucking game, man.
Gosh, yeah, man. The combat felt.
Oh yeah,
It
the
was so
folding
much more
screen monkeys,
rewarding.
man.
Yeah, well, I remember the monkeys, dude. Those were annoying.
All right,
Uh,
I officially have the meteorite greatsword.
Woohoo!
That is a cool ability.
yeah, blow some people up.
Try it really quick.
Dude, I remember with that fucking game. And here's the thing. This is my one bit of shame. Every Dark Souls game, and every Souls anything like that, I always make sure to beat like all the bosses and do it right and do the whole thing the way I think it's best done, right? And with Sekiro, I did the same thing until the final boss, which, not even fucking joking, I spent
Careful, don't spell.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I'm like, wait, what did I say? Like, where did this play in the... Where's the play on words?
No, Charlie just came out of the kitchen. She's got a plate with like a toasted bagel and then like the microwavable mac and cheese sitting on a plate, but it's very precariously stacked. And I was just like, hey,
Don't do it. But I had done... when I got that boss, I spent 6 hours total trying to kill that boss. And I could never do it. So I waited, and then I got back to the game. Another 3 hours. Couldn't beat him. So 9 hours of Sekiro were just one fucking boss. And I got upset. So I
I
found a
remember
mod that
when you were
makes faster.
streaming on Twitch, you streamed you beating one of the harder boss guys.
Yeah, I beat the Owl on stream at one point, which was very nice, because that one was really rough.
It wasn't that guy. It was like or is that the guy with, he was like gray,
Yeah.
bunch of gray hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's him. He's your father.
There's a lot of characters in it that have names of animals but aren't actually animals, and then there are animals that are just animals.
Yeah, like the monkeys.
You slaughter them all like animals anyway.
Damn
Not,
straight.
not just the men, but the women and the children too.
Exactly.
Goddamn right.
Alright, I got the sword. Do we want to do any more exploring? I guess it's 10. I need to get off
Yeah.
here in a minute.
I think we did good. We made good progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We did pretty solid. But yeah, sadly.
Next time I get on, I gotta run around and farm more for the flowers.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, more. Take more fur cutting remedy.
But I will add 1, 3, and Bloodborne all to my wish list in Steam, so it'll tell me when they
And
go on
Bloodborne-
sale.
Bloodborne will have to be PlayStation for now. Hopefully they give a PC port.
Oh, they still haven't brought it
Yeah.
over?
Not yet.
It's Sony. Sony were the ones that own basically the rights to it.
Yeah. Because Miyazaki even said, like, he's like, I can't say much on it because if I do, I'll get in trouble. But I wouldn't be opposed to a PC port. So he wants.
Well, and where
one-
Sony was getting into a lot more PC stuff, I'm surprised that they haven't.
right? Especially for one of their bigger titles on there. I was really surprised.
No, their exclusives are what making them win the console war is why.
Which is funny
'Cause
because
I
even like
own Dark Souls. I don't own Dark Souls 1 on PC.
you're gonna have to get some DS1, buddy.
will. 'Cause that would be just the funnest time to go through as a group, and then we could stream that as well, and just like we'd literally just be bombarding Shay with knowledge.
And this here, you see that? You see that one symbol? That symbol has this 3 hours of meaning. Just you wait.
Hey, Shay, you notice how this whole area has moving parts, and you see how there's this big lift? Well, if you look down here, there's a dog running in a wheel. That little bastard runs this whole place.
Pretty crazy, right?
You almost sound just like Quincy when you do that voice.
Aw, thanks.
Some of Quincy's knowledge will finally make sense to me, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 is the one I probably know the most lore and shit about, and even that's not great. But I've never even done all the Dark Souls DLC.
Dude,
Dark Souls 1 DLC.
that one is so good. That's where you get a ton. And if we can, I won't say why, but if we get that, we're gonna have to find a way to avoid Sif until after the DLC.
Artorias and all that.
Yeah, because if you fight Sif after the DLC, you get a cool little Easter egg that happens.
Dude.
Really neat.
Sif, by the way, Shay, is where they got the idea for, in Pokemon, I think Pokemon,
Sword and Shield.
was it Sword and Shield, yeah, or one of the, like, the legendary is like a big dog with a sword.
Yeah, that would be Sif. My boy. God, I love that dog. I love that dog. Stalwart horn charm, eh? Hey. Yeah, there's a lot of good lore. Then, of course, when you play 1, then 3 begins to make a lot more sense with everything there. And there's a lot of tie-ins that are really cool to see. And then in 1, you get the awesome thing where you get to fight a boss that everyone thought was a girl for the longest time. I also thought it was for the longest time, like, wow! And then it wasn't. And it was upsetting. I thought things that no man should think. Be wary of up. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? It was right. I will go left. Why so much blood? There you go. Take this! It didn't do shit. Twas I who fucked the dragon, fuck a lion, fuck a loo. Aw. Such a cute bot! Fuck you! Is it? Oh, it is.
And so
There it is, my
it was
Discord broke.
black.
Oh, welcome back, buddy.
That was weird. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's been so quiet. It seems odd.
Let me see what Dark Souls 1 goes for on G2A.
Oh yeah, you can probably get it for really cheap there. Real dirt
Just 'cause
cheap,
it's
bud.
still going for 40 at the moment.
Oh yeah, no, G2A should be able to find it for really cheap.
And I'm sure whenever, because Bondi does random sales.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they got it down to like $20.
That's not too bad. Yeah, ain't too bad at all. I'd say
Yeah,
it's
because Quincy and I, the last Souls game we played together besides Dark Souls 2, and we did because we did Dark Souls 3 together, then we played Dark Souls 2, and I think we did the DLC for that. We just never did Dark Souls 1.
What was the mod that they just did for 3, Quincy, that you've been playing?
Oh, yeah. For 3, they did the Arch Thrones mod, which is fucking awesome. And that one's really cool if you play all the other ones because it ties in like every Dark Souls game and just to that one mod. It is crazy. Yeah, it is so cool, man.
Yeah, I had seen a little bit about it. Dude, one trilogy I bought. I remember, I think it was part of a Humble Bundle I got that Quincy told me about, and it was the Spyro trilogy, dude. I freaking 100%ed the first 2 games, and then I started with the third, and I got burnt out. But dude, I literally did everything. Like would not leave a world till I did 100% of everything I could do because I wanted 100% the game.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that was a pretty good deal on the Spyro trilogy. I almost forgot about that one.
Dude, I 100% of the first 2 games, and I still only had 17 hours played of that trilogy.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember I 100%ed the first game, but I got burnt out by the second game. Like, I got in, and I was just like, oh my god, fine, I'm done.
Because the funny thing is, the third game is the only one I actually played as a kid. Like, I had it on the PlayStation 2, like the PS1 game for it.
Yeah.
And I never beat that, and so I was like, oh sweet, I'm finally gonna get to finish it, and then I just got burnt out. I'm like, I can't do this.
I can't finish it.
It was so close. It was within my grasp. Because the thing was, it wouldn't save our PlayStation 1 games. We couldn't.
Yeah, you had to have a PlayStation 1 memory card.
Which we never got.
Yeah, to save
just,
PlayStation 1 games, which
so we just
never made sense to me.
Yeah, we had to beat it in a single playthrough. And so we never did. We were not good enough.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
I remember I did that with like the first Spyro back on PS2. I don't think I 100%ed it, but I know I like played the crap out of it.
It just makes me sad how far Spyro fell off, because those first games were fire.
True. They were so good.
And then Resident Evil, dude. Our playthrough of Resident Evil was so much fun.
Oh, and what? Yeah, we gotta actually finish up Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, we gotta finish Resident Evil 4. We need to do the Village DLC, the Rose.
Oh shit! You're right. That's a very good point.
Yeah, we gotta find a time to do that. So we didn't even stream Resident Evil 4. We just played it.
Yeah, just a grand old time, man.
It was a good game. And I want to finish Resident Evil 4. I really do. I just keep being like afraid of getting into it and like, I don't know, like just not, because I'm not kind of like haven't been playing it, that I just kind of, I'm afraid I'll try to get back in and be like, oh, I gotta start over. And I mean, honestly, when I'm looking at it, we only played 10 hours of it.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
really
even
didn't
like
get that far.
Yeah, so
We
it'll be fine. We can hop in because we were barely getting to Salazar's castle.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
not the
just got
Slytherins.
there because we just killed the big monster.
Yeah, and like we were in the burning barn fighting him.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I think something happened and my game did not save afterwards. So I think I need to beat that boss fight again.
Oh,
I think
seriously?
that's another reason why I haven't. Yeah, I think that's another reason I haven't gone back. Because think about it. It's been so long since I've played with the mechanics, and it's like, okay, go immediately into a decently tough boss fight.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. What's the worst that could go wrong?
Yeah, you die? Psh, psh.
Dude,
You just resurrect. Come back.
never. Where is the DLC anyway? Can't even find it.
For what?
I'm looking at Resident Evil Village. and I'm looking at its DLC content. I don't even see the Rose DLC.
Isn't it called like the Winters expansion or something like that?
Oh yeah, it is called Winter's Expansion. I thought it had something to do with Rose because it introduced third-person gameplay.
Yeah. Third person.
That was so much fun playing together through that game. Like, there was no co-op whatsoever, but we just did everything at the same time.
Dude,
and
it was so good.
Like, remember how much we laughed when freaking what's her name cuts off your arm and you just slap it back on and pour the heal juice on it?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what the hell is this game?
All I need is a little, and we're good.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
That hot
green
tea.
herb. Yeah, put some hot tea on that thing.
And you'll be set. You'll be good for days. Yeah. Dude, it was so
and
funny.
then
And then playing the DLC and beating the fuck out of everyone barehanded.
oh yeah, with Resident Evil what was that 7 Resident Evil 7. Yeah, we did that when we were the dad's brother. We were Uncle Tom or whatever, just coming in, and we get the gauntlets that just beat the shit out of the dad. He's like, oh, what does he say to his brother? He's like, this is so long from the family, brother, and then just punches his lights out.
Yeah. Yeah, you strayed away from the family, brother.
And then, it was so cute, because then, like, the daughter that you leave behind in the game as Ethan, like, she's, like, sitting there all sad, and then Chris comes in, he's like, it's a phone call for you, and she realizes Ethan sent them to save her. It's like, oh, that's so cute.
Right, it was so good.
Felt so bad for her because she was the only normal one in the family. And then, but dude, in that, oh my gosh, I love that twist ending in the game when like you get trapped inside the muck and it lets you talk to the dad, like the family as they were when they were normal.
Oh,
and it's just the
yeah.
dad's like, oh no, like we wouldn't hurt nobody. It's like you just like so sad for him.
So I like that one so much too because it wasn't the corporation as a whole and that's all you're seeing. You just saw realistically the worst part of what happened, which was the destruction of a family, and you're just like, holy shit,
yeah,
this is terrible.
They were just a family that, like, what happened, like the biohazardous waste was effing with them, but what's the girl's name?
Which one? Mia?
No, like the one that was like the evil one controlling everything that became the old grandma.
Oh, Rose? Rose?
Was it Rose?
No,
it's not Rose.
shit. I have Go Tell Aunt Rhodey stuck in my head too for minutes. I'm like, shit, it's not that.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Yeah.
Grandma Baker. It's
because she started out as a little girl,
Zoe?
and no, Zoe's the daughter. Because it was the end of Zoe DLC or something.
Oh, her wheelchair, however, was used by Evelyn.
Evelyn, right? Because Evelyn was the little girl that
You
that
keep my
Ethan's
wife's
wife.
name out your fucking mouth.
Wow. Yeah, because Evelyn was the girl that Ethan's wife was babysitting, basically. And then when they crashed, she got away and ended up being taken in by the family. And then she wanted the family to treat her like she was part of it, so she like started manipulating them and messing with their heads. And then the gosh dang like waste started just corrupting them, and they all became monsters. And then friggin' Evelyn just aged 80 years. But gosh damn it, dude, remember when you were going in the kids' room because you need that last piece of like you need to get that other leg, so you're going in the kids' room and you go into that little like cubby in the wall. It's like, oh, so just the atmosphere was so damn good.
It really was, dude. They did a phenomenal job with every last little bit of that. Man, was done beautifully.
Yeah, because like if the reason I loved Village so much is because it reminded me so much of 4 as far as the setting goes, but like as far as being like a creepy, like the how well they the layout of everything was. It just doesn't touch 7. 7 was so good.
Oh yeah, dude, it was peak. They really impressed me with that one. That was so good.
Yeah, dude, just wait. We're gonna. I mean, how many years has it been? When did Village come out? 2020. Last time we played it was 2021. So it probably came out early in 2021.
You were still working at Sativa.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about it. We talk about it at work.
That's
It
crazy.
came out
It's been
May
that long.
6th.
May 6th,
So
2021?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So
That
I
is
mean,
so wild.
they've been working on the next game for a while now.
It's true.
Because when did 7 come out now? Let's look at that and see the general time frame.
And we get more. Better get more of our
great.
boy Leon.
Yeah, so it takes it so far. It seems like about 4 years between games. So we should start getting to see something soon.
Ooh.
And yeah, if we could see Leon, but that's the thing. We got to beat Resident Evil 4 so we can justify our love of the man Leon. Be like, we respect you, sir.
I respect you. I love you.
I love you, Leon Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy.
Dude, I was so proud of myself for beating Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. That thing, like, I loved the story, but it was so hard to get through some of it.
It was rough. Playing that originally, that was by no means an easy endeavor.
Yeah. I beat Resident Evil 1. I didn't have the best ending. I didn't save. Was it Jill? Was I supposed to save Jill? I think it was. Yeah, I think I should have saved Jill, and I didn't get it. I didn't do the right stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, sorry, Jill, you're dead. And then I just left. It's like I don't care enough to go back because
I don't want to save you.
Dude. And then freaking Leon and Claire. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but they were saying that like, let me see, that Leon and Claire in the lore are married now or something.
Wait, really?
I'm trying to look it up to double check because they made a movie. And then somebody was saying that, like, in an interview, somebody said that after the like wrap up of the movie, after the fact, Claire
Yeah,
and Leon
it's supposed to
got
be
married.
like a. I know which one you're talking about.
Which doesn't make sense though, because I feel like the movie I haven't watched it. I need to go watch it. Is like we've seen movies where Leon's older, and he's not married, and this I thought was before that, but maybe I don't know, maybe not. And the thing is too, sometimes they talk about alternate timelines, so who knows?
That's a good point.
But all I know is my boy Leon doesn't deserve to be like old and sad and alone.
He does need some. It'd be kind of funny if it was Claire, anyway.
Yeah.
Chris,
What?
your sister's hot. I said it.
I said it. You can hate me for it. He's like, I do hate you. Yep, exactly. So
Now, good luck sleeping at night knowing I'm fucking your sister.
and it's not like I honestly it always felt like Leon had more of a connection to Ada, but the thing is Ada's just a bitch in the end. Like she's just like Ada's just such a freaking problem.
Oh,
She just is never gonna be good for him. So it's like screw her. She just always runs away. Just have him just be with Claire, who's actually a solid person.
right? Someone who gives a shit.
Yeah, so Leon doesn't end up putting a bullet in his head after all the shit he's seen.
Alright, boys. I got all the Dark Souls added to my library. Or my wish
Yeah.
list. So as soon as they pop up on sale, I'll add them and buy them.
Nice.
That's what I'm freaking talking about.
And then I can download Bloodborne whenever, because I already have that one. So,
Nice.
Dude, hell yeah.
I have it too, I believe.
If you have it digitally, you can re-download it.
Yeah.
So we've got it physical,
had
but it
it
should
on
still
my-
work on PS5, right?
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
it on. Yeah, because I had it on my PlayStation 4 digitally. I need to look and see, double check.
Yeah, so you'll just need to make sure you have like an external hard drive for PS4 games, because that's all they run on. They won't run on the SSD.
Oh. That's really good to know. Why?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. I've just never been able to get it to download to my SSD, and I looked it up one time, and it's for whatever reason it's just not like it won't format that way.
Okay.
That's why they've keep releasing like update patches for the PS5 version of the game so that people can do it.
Gotcha.
Bloodborne's old enough that I don't think they have.
Brings a tear to my eye.
You can also look it up. Maybe they have.
I
But it's
just
older
want-
than the first Horizon game, and they still haven't done that one.
That's a good point. Man, all I want is Bloodborne 60 FPS. That's all I want.
Yeah, I can download that whenever you guys want to run that. Do you have the ability to stream it from that from your PS5?
I don't have the Delgado. Like I need to get like a external piece of hardware to be able to stream it. Like technically you can stream to Twitch, I think, from the PlayStation, but not to YouTube. Fucking depressing.
Like what, $100 for that thing? I think, right?
Yeah, 100 or 140 at the most, but it goes on sale often enough.
Yeah. So it's just it's just a capture card basically.
Yeah. You can get some for cheaper, but that one's just like the better one to get. Just works. Whereas some of them you might have to have a little bit of troubleshooting with. Some of the other capture cards, while they work, just aren't as good.
Anyway, all right, my guys. We'll talk to you all later.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
Talk to you later. Get some rest, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Peace out.